Hello, doing a quick recording here of Fortnite Chapter 2. We are playing on the AMD R9 398GB graphics card here, paired with dual Xeon E5 2650 V2 processors. And yeah, we're just going to be testing out the performance here of this older AMD graphics card. The settings that we are currently on are known as Pro settings. We've got epic view distance and everything else set to low or off, all at 1920 by 1080p. And yeah, I will mention we are a little bit single core performance bottlenecked by these CPUs, but the reason I'm using them is because I believe there's like 16 cores and 32 threads in total. And the reason I'm using these processors because it allows me to do recordings like this, recording using the CPU, and that's what allows me to do a test stream if I'd like to. But yeah, overall, it's not like a super perfect CPU and GPU combination. Ideally, you'd have like a I don't know, like an i7 47 70K or something, like overclocked to 4.5 gigahertz there. Or just any of the newer Ryzen chips would be nice, but of course they cost money. I don't have any of them at the moment. But yeah, overall, I do have MSI Afterburner running in the top left-hand corner of the screen, so you can keep an eye out on the CPU and GPU usage. Mostly just keep an eye out on the GPU usage, then of course the frame rate, and then I do have a frame time graph in there as well, which I think is also very important to keep an eye out. And I like the graphs because it shows you if there's going to be any stutters or if there's any large frame drops or anything like that. So those are always nice to have in there. I guess we can go fishing. We do have a harpoon, so that's handy. See if there's any loot in these little shacks around here. But yeah, as you can currently see, we're nowhere near 100% GPU usage. But I mean, overall, you can expect very similar performance to an, I believe, an RX 570. With the R9 390, and if you have the R9 390X, then you can expect very similar performance to like an RX 580. And the nice thing with these older graphics cards is that some of them do still have 8 gigabytes of video memory, which comes in handy when you're playing games like Apex Legends, which allows you to crank up the textures, and it gives you a really nice looking gameplay or experience. Yeah, and I'm running on stock clocks here, so there's no overclocking or anything like that. So, well, that's interesting, a llama. May as well go grab that, and then we're going to have to start heading or making our way to the zone, or the circle, or whatever it's called. What is that? That is weird. I've never seen that before. Alright, that's nice. We got some loot here. We got some minis. We'll quickly use 2 of them. Just keep an eye out if there are any other players around here, because yeah, I don't mind doing these test Fortnite recordings, but I die way too much and it's frustrating. It's just a matter of skill. Alright, that's quite a lot of loot there. I don't think there's any more loot up this way. So yeah, what we'll do is I guess we'll drop the mini, grab the flopper, and I think we'll be pretty much set from there. We'll just keep the harpoon to grab any more loot we may need. Or we'll just bring the mini with us. Doesn't even use any shots. But yeah, running around here, it's pretty smooth, just around that 120 FPS, which I think is the limit pretty much in terms of single core performance and capabilities with this processor. So yeah, if you had a better processor, I'm sure you'd be pushing a lot higher frame rate. Currently it says we're pushing, let's see, I'm going to go into my GPU usage. Yeah, it says we're getting around 70 to 75% GPU usage currently, so it's not even that bad. Yeah, it's just always good to keep an eye out on what the actual GPU usage is, because I know with MSI Afterburner, with some of these graphics cards, I have to configure it differently to read out a steady GPU usage. But yeah, with the R9 390, as long as you have a good processor with a high enough clock speed, you can easily hit that 144 FPS mark, and then of course pair it with the with a nice 144 hertz monitor. Let's see if there are any players here. Part of me wants to get into some combat, but then the other part of me knows I'm really not great at this game, so it would just end up cutting the recording short. Yeah, continue moving around here, sitting around, yeah, around that 140 FPS mark. And of course, if you are inside the inside buildings and stuff, your frame rate will be higher. But I mean, it's only, yeah, inside buildings you're generally not fighting people, so I don't think it's that important. But yeah, of course, when you're indoors, when stuff's less intense to load, then of course you will get that higher frame rate. But yeah, I may do a test stream as well later with these dual Xeons. And then of course I'm always looking at different kind of CPU and GPU combinations for I guess good value for money or cool builds that you can do. I mean, now with AliExpress and how, like, I guess it's available to everyone because they ship globally. Yeah, there's so many different options for builds and stuff. Looks like this hasn't been looted yet, so yeah, there's just so many cool options out there. But yes, of course, with these older R9 series of graphics cards, they do use quite a lot of power. I think this graphics card here will use anywhere from around 250 to 300 watts or something like that, and then I know the 390X, which I don't own, will use closer to like 300 watts or something like that. So you do need a good power supply. You do need those two 8-pins, I think, on the 390X. So you do, yeah, like they are really power hungry cards. Alright, little fish there, nothing interesting. Actually, you know what, we will take the little fish. They're not too bad. I've used them before and they heal up really quickly, especially when you're in combat. Yeah, hopefully we don't run into any other players, but what I will do, I shouldn't be doing this in here, but yeah, I need to lower my aim sensitivity so that I can aim better. But yeah, I'm really not great at Fortnite itself, but I do have the hardware and I like testing the hardware. But I mean, if you die quickly, there's nothing you can really do except practice, and practice takes time, and I don't want to put time into the game. But yeah, oh, there's a player right there. I don't know if he's seen us yet. We can try to snipe him, but we just have to be super careful. We do have a lot of mats, so that is good for us. Let's see if we can hit him. Oh, he moved. Oh, he's got a sniper. Yeah, we saw that coming from a mile away, pretty much. Trying to keep an eye out on where he's at so we don't get sniped. We will have to reload, so we have to be careful here. That was pretty easy. Yeah. I mean, the more you play the game, the better you get. But honestly, for me, my improvement is so lackluster because I don't play the game enough. Yeah, I guess we'll use the slurp there. There's no more rockets available, so I think we're pretty much set. Alright, we do see another player there. Yeah, I guess we kind of missed out on our opportunity to snipe him. There might be other players in the vicinity, so we do have to be careful as well. But we do have a lot of mats, so everything... Oh, there we go. That was really easy. So we are in a good position here. And I do apologize for that background noise again. But I mean, hey, what can you do? Looks like he had some sort of golden weapons. I mean, he's probably got mats, so we're gonna go and investigate. Oh, looks like someone else is here. Right. Oh, he's seen us for sure. Oh, we're so dead. I hate fighting like this because I'm not good at this game. I'm not sure where he is. We're gonna quickly pop a couple minis here quickly. Let's use our last mini. He's way above us at the moment. Looks like there was no ammo here. You can keep an eye out on our frame rate here. Oh my god. Looks like there's a lot of players here. Yeah, we're not in a good position at the moment. Yeah, we gotta be careful. Oh, I saw him there. We're going to crawl our way up the tower. Hopefully not draw any attention. Sounds like he's right here. Here he comes. Oh, we're dead. Oh my goodness. But anyways, that should give you somewhat of an idea of how this R9 390 will perform in Fortnite. Obviously, you will probably get better frame rates than what we were achieving here just due to the CPU bottleneck. It's a single core bottleneck. As you can tell, we're only at like 24%, 25% usage because we do have 16 cores running. But yeah, overall, the R9 390 performs really well here in 2019. And in games like Apex Legends, you will also get phenomenal graphics quality just due to having those 8 gigabytes of video memory. I think the card aged really well, and of course AMD does a phenomenal job with their graphics driver updates and stuff. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or you'd like to see other cards tested, other cards that I have, of course I did the HD 7970 already, but we also have an R9 290 and R9 280 I believe I also have, so I'll be testing some of those cards out later as well. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions or comments or you'd like to chat in the comment section, just drop a comment, and I think I said that 3 times. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.